If you're visiting a city as rich in culture and history as Paris, you might not have even considered leaving the main city area during your trip. But while Paris has a lot to offer, the surrounding areas are also packed with incredible destinations you don't want to miss. The good news is that most of these amazing places are close by, and you can easily visit them on a day trip. Welcome to MultiCityTrips, the multi-destination travel expert for personalized multi-city trips to Europe. And in today's video, we give you our top picks of 10 incredible day trips you can easily do from Paris. New to our travel channel? We post new videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe today and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest travel guide, inspiration, tips, and amazing travel itineraries available to your favorite destinations in Europe. To help you make the most of this travel guide, we have listed our recommended transportations you can consider for these day trips, as well as things you can do while in each of these destinations in the video description below. For a full list of recommendations, click on the link provided in the description to access the blog post version of this guide from our website. From the beautiful chateaus, stunning vineyards, to the picturesque natural landmarks, there are plenty of day trip options to choose from. Here are 10 of the best day trips from Paris worth your time. Number 1. Château de Versailles. The Château de Versailles is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist destination that was once home to royalty. The first royal who lived here was Louis XIV in 1682, and it remained a royal residence until the French Revolution in 1789. Today, you can visit and easily spend a full day here exploring the grounds and the stunning interiors of this historic palace. One of the most beautiful sights in Versailles is the Hall of Mirrors, a Baroque gallery that features ornate decorations, works of art, and 350 individual mirrors. This iconic hall is where the Treaty of Versailles was signed. If you're planning a trip to the Château de Versailles, it's best to plan ahead and come early so you can see iconic sites like the Hall of Mirrors with less crowds. Number 2. Château de Fontainebleau. For another historic and impressive palace, check out the Château de Fontainebleau, just 34 miles or 55 kilometers from the center of Paris. The structure traces its roots back to the medieval era and has been home to notable rulers such as Napoleon Bonaparte and Louis VIII. You can not only explore the history of this incredible palace, but also wander through the surrounding area. There are many local businesses that you can pop into to grab a bite to eat or a souvenir. Number 3. Bruges. Although Bruges is located in the country of Belgium, it's just a 3-hour drive away from the center of Paris. The entire city was designated a UNESCO Heritage Site due to its Gothic architecture and its rich history. It's also known for being a canal city similar to Venice. You can explore the extensive waterways and sample some delicious Belgian chocolates when you visit. Number 4. Senlis. Although it's often overlooked for other more famous destinations, Senlis is a beautiful place to visit in the Picardy region of France. It's a charming place, noted for its stunning architecture, winding cobblestone streets and alleyways, and 3 museums that visitors can explore. This is a great option for a more serene day trip, just an hour outside of Paris. Number 5. Mont St Michel. For a beautiful trip to the west of Paris, head to Mont Saint Michel Castle, which is located just off of the northwestern coast of France. It's located on the island of the same name, and it dates back to 709 CE. It was first built as a religious sanctuary and has had a long history and served many different purposes. During the French Revolution, it was a prison, known as the Bastille of the Sea. Today, Mont Saint Michel Castle is one of the most popular places to visit in all of France. It's about a 4-hour drive from Paris, which means it would be a long day, but it would definitely be worth it to see this historic site. Number 6. Loire Valley. If you're interested in visiting one of the many beautiful wine regions of France, you might not think that you have time to visit one if your trip is focused on Paris. However, just 2 hours away lies the beautiful Loire Valley that you can easily visit in a day. You can sample some lighter and fruity white wines such as Sauvignon Blanc or Muscadet, as well as indulging in some rosés, sparkling wines, or flavorful dessert wines. Number 7. Normandy beaches. If you're interested in world history, a trip to the beaches of Normandy is a must. Located just about 2.5 hours away from the center of Paris, this 50-mile stretch of stunning beaches with its impressive coastal cliffs may seem peaceful today, but was the site of the Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944. Although this military action led to severe casualties, it was responsible for turning the tide of the war, which eventually led to an Allied victory. As the stretch of beaches is quite large, there are plenty of things you can do when you visit. You can take tours, visit museums and monuments, or simply sit and appreciate the gravity of the history that took place here. Number 8. Giverny. Giverny is just over an hour west of Paris, making it a great and easy option for a day trip. It's a beautiful village that has inspired artists for centuries. One of the most famous artists who settled here was noted Impressionist painter Claude Monet. Monet had a house that he lived in for 43 years, where he created many of his most famous works of art. The house is surrounded by a beautiful garden where Monet planted thousands of flowers, citing them as a major source of inspiration. You can visit these beautiful gardens and the house itself to this day. Number 9. Champagne. For another delightful wine region, head about 2 hours east from the center of Paris to find Champagne, the only place in the world where champagne is produced. Sparkling wine is produced in many places, and you might have had some that was incorrectly referred to as champagne, but official, authentic champagne is from this particular region. You can also find Chardonnays, Pinot Noirs, and Pinot Meuniers in this iconic wine region, which is a must for any wine drinker. Number 10. Provins. Accessible by train, bus, or car, the village of Provins is a beautiful destination just over an hour away from Paris. Located in the southeastern part of the country, a trip to this medieval town is like stepping back into time. You can visit fortresses, towers, churches, and more. And during some parts of the year, you can actually attend reenactments of medieval events. There you have it, our suggestion for the best day trips you can do while staying in Paris. We hope you find our guide helpful, and if you are planning a trip to any of these destinations mentioned in this guide, ensure to check our recommended ways to get there and more things to do during your visit in the video description below. Want to experience the best of Europe, but need help planning and finding the best vacation package? Visit us at MultiCityTrips.com today and see how our travel experts can help you design and personalize your trip to these incredible European destinations.